All right, welcome to Math 1111 summer session. I just want to run through real quickly. You have this first video here on the front page that tells you how to connect your account. So I'm not going to go back through that. You should start right here at the announcements today. You should read through, go to number 1, read course information, go to number 2, follow the directions there, watch the video to complete the process, get yourself set up, start going in and looking at like how does this course look and how does it work and so forth, and just kind of make yourself familiar by reading through each of these items here carefully, and then following through over here on the left hand side. So what this video really is designed to is kind of follow and make sure you're on the right track. So course information, you got your syllabus, you got your course schedule, you've got an icon, a document right here, which I think my video is better than the document right there, but I'll leave that up to you. I like to go back to course home here every time. This is my style, I guess, for testing. Okay, so a couple things right here that are very important. You got this proctored exam dates. So we'll come back and talk about testing and stuff as a separate video another time. But so this is your testing folder, kind of lays out everything has to do with testing and proctors. All right, I've got course videos. So inside of here, I've got a video already recorded, something very similar to what you're watching right now. I've got how you do your coursework and the whole idea with the testing. So please make sure that you take the time to go in and watch each one of these videos and familiarize yourself with the process. Even though these videos are from last semester, they're still talking about the same design, the same layout of the course and how I expect the course to run. So make sure you're watching all 3 of those videos. So you've read through here, you've got yourself connected, and so forth. Okay, you got some information about the Math Center, calculator guide, and some other useful things. So just real quickly to make sure we're on the same track. So remember, the way that you should access MyMathLab the first time, you should be clicking on this guy. Oops, I didn't like that. So come over here to coursework, click on MyMathLab, choose one of the links. This brings you into and connects you to MyMathLab. This connection is essential. A lot of you are asking for a course ID. I'm not giving you a course ID because this is the way I want you to connect your D2L or your Georgia View with the MyMathLab class. Because once this connection is made, then any assignments that you've done in MyMathLab will then come across and go into the gradebook when I bring it across. So that's kind of why I wanted to be set up this way. I also can track more things with your hours and different usage pieces inside of when you're in D2L working. Now, as we move along, and not to get outside, but as a separate entity thing, a separate concept or conversation, excuse me, one thing that you can do is you can come down here and you won't have as much stuff, but you can see, I don't see it here. That's weird. I'll look and see where that is, but you can in the future then start going to MyMathLab directly once you've made the connection, because then you'll use the same login, you'll log into the website. But for right now, just keep on working yourself inside of D2O or Georgia View, whatever you call it. This is our place, this is our whole home right here. I'll communicate with you through announcements. You can email me by clicking on the email icon up here, click on the email right here. This is where you communicate with me and we move forward. The biggest thing is right now is that once you have read through this announcement, once you've watched this video, once you've gone to the course videos and you've watched all 3 of those, and at that point, if you still have questions, then go ahead and please forward them. All right, let's make a quick note here. You do have some homework that you need to go and get started on. Once you're in your MyMathLab, you have the intro assignment, which is basically teaches you about MyMathLab and the way things are if you've never been here before. And then I have 3 assignments already set up. So those are already in place. The due date is Sunday. And so that's kind of one last thing I want to talk about before we wrap up this video is how does the class work as far as its layout with assignments. So let's go back to our home. The biggest piece of information you need to print out is this course schedule right here. So So course schedule from the course information folder. All right, so get this thing set up here. This is your meat and potatoes. This is what you need to print out. This is your every assignment, every quiz, everything that you've got, when's it due, and so forth. So essentially everything in this class is due on Sunday night at 11:59. All right, with the exception of your exams. So you have to take your exams either on campus at Darden or at Albany State West campus at the testing center, or with a proctor. And if you use a proctor off-site, let's say you live in a different part of the state, there is an option of getting an off-site proctor. Please see the testing folder for that information or contact me directly. Or you can use ProctorU, which is as a cost. And please take a look at the testing folder again for the costs on ProctorU. With that said, if I made this test number 1 due on Sunday, that means that you would have to get all of this work done, homework 1.5, and that quiz taken on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and that only leaves you Thursday to go in and take that test. So what I've done here instead is I've allowed you to say, okay, I've got this whole entire week to do homework 1.5, to do quiz number 2, to study for the test, because I've got study guides for each test, so to practice for the test, to prepare for the test. And I can go ahead and knock out this homework this on the next test, but I can go ahead and knock that homework out also. And then I can come back in next Monday, the following week after this Sunday. I can come in on Monday the 12th, and I can take the test on the ASU West campus. Or I can take it on Tuesday because it's not due until Tuesday the 13th. Whereas the homework, the quiz, and the other homework assignment, those are all due Sunday evening. It's the test itself that is extended until Tuesday. So that way basically you still have the whole week. You still have Wednesday, Thursday, and then Monday, Tuesday to be able to get the test taken. And you can take it earlier if you want, but this way it allows people that time after the weekend also, depending on your schedule. And you can see we cruise back through, so the next week you've got homework, quiz, homework. All of that stuff is due on Sunday evening, no exceptions. You go the next week is a quiz, the test, and then 2 new homework assignments over new stuff. So, in this case here, however you want to manipulate your schedule, work around this, you have until Tuesday the 27th to take the test. The quiz and the homework assignments, however, have to be completed by Sunday. So just make sure you don't get confused on those dates. Another document that I have, so I would print this off. This is the one thing that I would print off. Actually, 2 things I would print off. This is one of them. And the second thing is I'm just going to go back to course home. Okay, so that was in my course information folder. I'm going to go into my testing folder. And the second thing that I would probably print off would be my proctored exam dates. They're both at the top of the list. And what this sheet does is it tells you the days when your tests will be available. So you can see here, exam 1 is available from Wednesday till Tuesday. That means if you're taking it on campus, you can take it on Wednesday, you can take it on Thursday, or you can go the next Monday or next Tuesday. And that's the same thing for all of those tests. All right, if you're taking the test online, let's say with ProctorU, that means you can take the test anytime between Wednesday and Tuesday. You can take it on Sunday night if you want to. That's up to you and ProctorU when you set up your appointment. All right, so if you have any specific questions about that, this is the other sheet that I would print out because it's got those test dates on there. And that way you'd have these 2 important sheets, the course schedule and then the testing dates. All right, a couple things on here. It talks about how to look up when you're going to take your tests, your proctored tests. So ASU will have a calendar. She has not put those dates into her calendar yet. She's out of the office until next week. You've got the Cordell Center. If you live closer to Cordell and you want to go in there and take a test, you give them a call and set up your time to go in. You have your ProctorU, and here's your cost of the ProctorU exams. We have 120-minute tests. So you're looking at $20 a pop. And then last but not least is that there is an approval process where you can get like a library or another testing center approved. So if you have something like that in your area, please contact Jennifer Nelm. She'll point you in the direction for a form you need to fill out. All right, so that's the second thing you need to print out, I think, and that was underneath the testing folder. So I'll go back to home, So you can see this again. Please play with the breadcrumbs so you understand how it works. So the first one was course information, and then you want the course schedule. So you see once I click on that, these are called breadcrumbs up here. And so I can go back to the course information folder. It just looks different. Still has the same things in it. Just looks a little bit different the way it's laid out. So when I go back to course home, that's sometimes a little bit easier when you're new to the course layout to see how things lay out this way. Okay, so that runs through the whole gist here. Really, the last thing that I didn't talk about in this video is that what is the course layout and like how does the course work? How do things work when you're in MyMathLab? So please make sure you're watching this video. Please make sure you watch all those videos before you start panicking. Once you've watched all the videos and read everything, give me a call if you still have any questions. Thank you.